What's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to be showing you how to make some either interior or underbody lights for an RC car, and all you're going to need to do this is you're going to need a couple of LED light strips. Now these you need to get 12 volt and make sure they're DC. You can find them on eBay. These were about $2 each, so it's going to be a really inexpensive project. And then you also need a 9 volt battery, and you need a 9 volt battery clip that you can get at, I think I got these at Radio Shack. It was a couple dollars for a dozen of them. And then some electrical tape. If you want to solder your connections, you can, but you really don't need to. If your lights and your wires don't come pre-stripped, then you're also going to need a wire stripper. But these ones, as you can see, have already been stripped, so we'll be all set. So the first thing you're going to want to do is make sure that the ends of your battery clip are not touching, and then connect the battery to the battery wire. And then you want to get the end of your light strip and just touch the ends of the wire together to make sure that you know which side is positive and which side is negative. If they light up, then you know you have it correct. And then you're just going to want to twist the positive end around the positive wire and twist the negative end around the negative wire. So the first thing you need to do is to connect to your battery clip and then figure out which end of the light's wire is the positive and which is the negative. If they come on, then you know you have it correct. And then you just want to keep that separate and do the same with your other light switch, or I'm sorry, your other light strip. Those work too. So then you're going to want to disconnect the battery clip, just pull it off, and then wrap the negative wire of the light strip around the negative wire on the battery clip, and then add in your other negative wire, wrap that around too. Make sure it's nice and twisted in there so it doesn't come undone. I'm not going to solder these, but if you want to solder them, that's fine. And then combine all three positive wires and twist those up. And you can just fold the ends over to make sure that they don't come undone. And then you want to get a piece of electrical tape. Then make sure that the wires aren't touching and connect the battery clip to make sure that it works. And it does. Then get a piece of electrical tape and wrap it around one of your connections. And then wrap it around the other one. And then I'm gonna just twist this wire back up and tape it over again so that we can have one nice straight wire. Now all you have to do is mount these lights somewhere in your car. I've seen them mounted on the inside, or you can mount them on the bottom facing the ground or facing out. It really doesn't matter where you put them. On a car where the roof separates from the body, the easiest way to do it is to actually tape the battery. Either leave it in the truck or tape it to the roof, and then tape these to the edges of the body. So now that the lights are all wired up, I've decided I'm going to install them on my Volcano EPX. So the first thing to do is take off the cover and decide where to put them. So I have the cover off, as you can see, and I've decided I'm going to mount them on the inside of the body. I'm just gonna attach them with some electrical tape to the grooves that are back here around the liner, you can kind of see there's a little indentation that goes all the way around and happens to fit the lights pretty well. So I'll get that hooked up. So now I have it attached to the hood. I just used some electrical tape, ran the wires to the back and taped them down, and then all that's left to do now is install the battery. So I decided to mount the battery at the back of the car. I just used some electrical tape and I wrapped it around the rear. I used some electrical tape and I wrapped it around a part of the frame at the back, and it's not super solid, but it's on there. It'll do. And I just have to connect the battery clip. And the lights come on. Doesn't that look cool?